So this piece of paper and this notebook represents Ben Simmons. Throw it in the trash can, cause what the hell was that? Literally, look, I'm trying not to yell right now, but you know what? I'll do it. 34% from the free throw line! Unbearable! Unbelievable! What the hell were you doing at the free throw line this entire postseason? What happened? Listen, I know he can't shoot or anything like that, but this is the worst free throw percentage in NBA playoff history. You know what? And he only attempted 5 shots in Game 7, the biggest game of his life. This reminds me of Jay Cutler quitting on the Bears in the NFC Championship game. You know what? This reminds me that the Philadelphia 76ers cannot trust Ben Simmons. They do not trust Ben Simmons. Joel Embiid, your co-star teammate, does not trust you. Your coach does not trust you. And damn it, you know what? The city of Philadelphia should not trust you. You promised them that you was going to improve on your shooting. And where the hell did you go? Unbelievable, man. And you know what? You know, while we're on this subject, I'm just going to say this. I do not trust the process. Thank you. Did he stop Trae Young at all this series? Sure, he held him up in the first 3 quarters of Game 7, but Trae Young is averaging over 30 points per game in this series, like over 30 points and 10 assists this series. And you're telling me that he's an elite defender. This man made the first team all defense this year, and he could not stop Trae Young, a younger point guard, an inexperienced point guard in the playoffs. This is Trae Young's first playoffs, and he beats the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference in the second round. Think about that. This playoff rookie, he beats the number 1 seed, the best team in the Eastern Conference, record-wise, of course. He beats them, the best team in the Eastern Conference record-wise, of course, and that's all I got to say about that. I'm really disappointed in Philadelphia. You know, as a matter of fact, Philadelphia, they should have been won this series. I originally had them winning in 5, but this is ridiculous. They've blown lead after lead after lead. They even blew a 4-point lead. I know that doesn't sound like much, but listen, they were up by 4 in the 4th quarter, and they blew that as well. They blew a 26-point lead. They blew a last-minute 15-point lead. Doc Rivers was not coaching like himself. Joel Embiid was pretty much the only star player out there. Nobody else was contributing. Tobias Harris, although he was contributing in the series, he wasn't doing that efficiently. Literally everyone on the Philadelphia 76ers was not doing their job. But the number 1 person to blame this is Ben Simmons. Let me tell you this. Let me give you a stat right here. Let me give you a stat. This guy shot 34% from the free throw line. 34%. 34% from a 15-foot foul shot. Think about it that way. You only shoot 34% and you're a point guard. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. It's like, in my opinion, it's like he's become a liability out there due to him shooting. Doc Rivers has had to take him out the game. Like, if it was a late game situation and stuff like that, Doc Rivers had to take him out the game. All because he could not shoot a free throw to save his life. Literally, it's like he's a liability on the offensive end, and then on the defensive end, could that provide enough, like on his defensive end, his so-called elite defense, could that provide enough equality to make up for the lack of ability from on the offensive end for Ben Simmons? I question that. And then next thing you know, Doc Rivers said, and I quote, "I don't even know if Ben Simmons could be the starting point guard of this team. This is, it sounds to me like you don't believe in him, Doc. You really don't. The other thing, Joel Embiid said, and I quote, "The thing that could have changed the game was when Ben Simmons was up underneath. He was underneath the basket, and he passed up a wide open layup and tried to get an assist instead. Shoot the ball and don't care if they fouled you." It's like Ben Simmons was not playing aggressive at all in this series. Let me check this up real quick. So Ben Simmons right here, in 36 minutes, he only had 5 points in 36 minutes. He has not done well this whole playoff series. But watch this. All right, so for the 2021 season, he averaged 14.3 points, 7.2 rebounds, 6.9 assists on an 18.38 PER. But look at this. Look at this monstrosity. Just come on. 5 points in Game 7. This is the biggest game of your career. And you only attempt? Oh my goodness, this is crazy. You only attempt 4 shots. You only attempt 4 shots in the biggest game of your career. That proves that not only does the Philadelphia 76ers don't trust you, but you don't even trust yourself. I'm highly disappointed in Ben Simmons this year. He did not take any leaps whatsoever. The promises he made to Philadelphia, those weren't promises. Those were broken promises. And honestly, in my opinion, Ben Simmons should not be a Philadelphia 76er anymore. If I am the 76ers this offseason, I am definitely getting rid of him, because this process of Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, it's not working. It's not working. If one star is already doing all the heavy loads of scoring, where's the other star at? If Ben Simmons was supposed to be an elite scorer, right? If he was supposed to be an elite scorer who can finally extend his game and shoot at least 70% from the line, then I wouldn't be having this right now. But the fact of the matter is, the Philadelphia 76ers, they were the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. They did not even make the conference finals this year. Although it was looking like it was going to be an easy road to the Eastern Conference Finals. In my mind, what it looks like to me is that they overlooked the Atlanta Hawks. You saw Game 1, yeah, they only lost by 4 points in Game 1, but come on, guys. This is not how you play playoff basketball. You're supposed to be a lot more aggressive, number one. Number two, most importantly, you have to be more disciplined. Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, literally everybody else was not being disciplined enough. The only person that was playing really good, statistically wise, was Joel Embiid. Sure, like I said before, Tobias Harris was averaging around 18, 19 points per game this series, but still, Tobias Harris is not shooting efficiently this series. Literally everyone was not contributing. And in my mind, it's just about time to go on ahead and dump this little process between Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. Literally, in my mind, the Philadelphia 76ers lost this series because of Ben Simmons. Now, if you like this video, subscribe and hit that notification bell and leave a like, and I will see you guys later.